Purpose of this webinar is to introduce myself as a sourcing hub from India. And this seminar title, as you know, this is Textile Sourcing from India. The key points to be noted while sourcing from India. So myself, I'm having a couple of decades experience in textile industry. And now I'm the founder of Welcome Trade Hub. So the purpose of webinar, as I said, so it is to get connected with various manufacturers, exporters, technicians, and also with the buyers and experts. And basically to share our awareness and experience about buying, selling from India. Another purpose is to share the expectation from the point of view from the buyer and as well as the seller. And also to treat this as a launch program of Welcome Trade Hub. So you can find the scope. So India is the second largest in the textile export next to China, and China is the dominant among the top 10 players. So they are the most prominent in almost all the textile products, but still India stays in second place because they have a huge potential in cotton goods and apparels. So key points from the buyer's side to ensure from their end. The topmost priority is the tech pack with all the details of the product, trims and packaging details, etc. May include testing protocols also, if any. So this is the definition of the exact requirement. It will make the life of the vendor much easier. And certifications, mainly the quality clauses you need, lead time preferred along with the order quantity and a target price range. Either you choose for an FOB, which is a common term, or CAF or landed duty paid door delivery for the freight options. Also on the clear payment terms you prefer. For example, LC, wire transfer, cash against documents, or advance, etc. Hence, this will make more easy for the supplier to offer in a single go without any to and fro extra meals. Finding the right suppliers. This is the major task. Nowadays, we all live in a virtual world and have a large number of ways to get connected through internet sources and media. But the conventional method of partnering with suppliers through a referral or a meeting, either in a trade show or through a referral, that is the best and organic way. Export Promotion Council and Chamber of Commerce can also lead to the various links. Also to include the B2B platforms like India Mart, Alibaba, Trade India, like that. Another best way is to find and work with a buying agency with a good supplier networks like us for various products is the apt way, provided the agent's reliability and capacity should be very good to source various network and to evaluate the vendors and quality checks and all kinds of follow-ups till the shipments. So this is vendor evaluation, know your customer. The most simplest and primary way to evaluate a vendor is the response speed and clarity in the communication. So once they give a very clear and speedy response, we can treat them as a primary ethical vendor. The manufacturing capacity, the number of machines, make, the financial stability, bank details, licenses will be the next major verification step. Then comes the other clients' referrals and the experience of the vendor in the industry. Of course, the certifications and compliance and their quality assurance process will be the next important step. Mainly the initial sample submission, quality for approvals, post their ready for quote submission, and how flexible the vendor is in terms of product customization is also very important in this textile industry. So implementing the follow-ups and quality assurance during the production process. TNA is the only key for the production follow-up. For QA is to rely on the third-party agency. For example, like SGS and Intertex are commonly used, else a buying office like us whom you work with. Proper and timely approvals of lab dips, pre-production samples, trims, TOP samples from buyer end facilitates the vendor to be at ease. The ideal checkpoint will be carrying out an inline, midline, and final inspection to monitor and correct the quality and quantity shortfall issues before it arises. Ensure a container loading report and correctness in the shipping documents like invoice, packing list, BNBL, etc. Challenges and troubleshooting. So mainly the challenges will be in the quality area and the communication gap will be there, delayed shipment, payment fraud, finding reliable suppliers. These are all the challenges we face. Mainly for quality inconsistency, we can implement customer regular inspections like inline, online, and using the detailed spec sheet like that. Communication gaps, we can avoid by giving a written communication or video calls. This will be a good idea. And delayed shipments, build a buffer time, track production like as I said before through TNA tool. Time and action plan is the only way to avoid the delayed shipments. And payment fraud, verify the bank details, use an LC for large orders. Finding reliable suppliers, the best way is to work with some reliable sourcing agents. So key points from vendor side to ensure from their end. The game is now totally based on trust and reliability factors. Of course, the quality, sharpest pricing, and quicker lead time is also the USP, but consistency and responsibility will be more preferred. Being easy to work with in terms of flexibility for product customization and disciplined execution is also a key. You have to like and trust the process. A simple, clear, and transparent communication will be liked very much by anyone in any country. So build it through a strategic alignment. An organic networking builds repeated and repeated business flow, irrespective of the uncertainties now prevailing, like yarn prices, container availability is less. All these uncertainties, it can be avoided through good networking and good relationship. It's not about pleasing everyone, but refining yourself to be unique. So focus on prevailing new trends like sustainability, circularity, digital transformation, virtual showroom, automation, and product diversity. Thank you. Wishing you all a great success. And for any question and answers, reach me in my WhatsApp number given here. My mail ID is shown here. And visit my website also for further information. We are located in India. Thank you.